Hey guys, it's Iron Man here, and today we are going to be taking a look at a scenario where the Italian Empire comes back. So this is not the Roman Empire, this is the Italian Empire of, I think it's, like 19-something? Like 42, something like that. But yeah, this was the Empire of Italy during the 40s. So yeah, let's get started. So, all of a sudden, the Italian Empire reunites. God only knows how. Some weird political thing happens. So nobody really cares, though. Europe kind of just shrugging their shoulders. Frankly, they're happy for Italy. And except a couple countries who weren't really in favor of this, they were kind of pressured to. I don't really know how it would work, but Italy was kind of forcing some countries. And so a lot of Europe isn't really happy about that, but they're happy that at least, I guess, like, a democratic ally got land, and, I don't really know. But, yeah, Slovenia is not happy because they lost their coastline. Albania, a lot of Albanian citizens, at least, are not happy. Somalis are not happy. It's just an entire thing, but they're not really in Europe, so it doesn't really matter. But yeah, let's get started with this video. So, the Italian Empire wants to expand here more than they originally did. So, no, more than the original empire had. So, they will be declaring war on some countries, such as the remainder of Somalia here. And we're going to see them declaring war on a couple countries, actually. The remainder of Somalia gets war declared on them. Montenegro also gets war declared on them. And the remainder of Slovenia gets war declared on them. So, yeah, taking a look at this, it's not going to be good for the blue team. So, yeah, Slovenia is taken out. So is Montenegro. And, yeah, an ultimatum is sent to, what is it called? An ultimatum is sent to Somalia. Well, basically Somaliland by this point. They're just, like, in complete civil war. But, yeah, they're like, okay. And even though Somaliland tries to, like, take it, tries to take, like, Somalia or whatever, it's just an entire thing. And ultimately, what is it called? This does become a part of the Italian Empire. And they will actually distinguish Somalia and Somaliland here, because I don't really know why. They just decide to keep the borders because it's easier. Somalia, Somaliland, whatever. So, yeah, just like that, the Italian Empire has expanded, and a lot of Europe is unhappy now. Such as Bosnia. Even Greece is unhappy here. Turkey, they're just kind of like, we don't know what to think. Romania is kind of like close allies with Italy, so they're just kind of like we're still friends with you, but like, why, man? So, yeah, and then pretty much every Western European country's pissed. Like, France, the UK, even Ireland is a little bit mad about this. But, yeah, after a lot of money is spent, Italy does not want to go to war with France here. And even though France almost denied this, they were offered a lot of money. And Italy actually buys Corsica here, which is going to be a very nice addition to their new empire. So, yeah, taking a look at that, Italy has expanded even more, buying Corsica, and now they will be declaring war on another country here, finally, and that country will be Tunisia. And so, as the Italians prepare for the war with Tunisia, they try to get some allies in, but they really can't, and I don't know why I said that, but, like, just ignore that, but yeah, the Italians are now at war with Tunisia. I kind of got distracted there, but yeah, the Italians are kind of at war with Tunisia now. And, yeah, they're kind of rolling over Tunisia. It's just not looking well for them at all. And I'm sorry, guys. Like, I keep screwing up that war. But yeah, so, these things are not going well for Tunisia. Tunis is just landed on, and Tunisia gets landlocked, and pretty much all the important parts are taken, which just leads to a quick Tunisian surrender. And so, yeah, taking a look at this peace treaty, Tunisia has been fully integrated into the empire. What did you guys expect? So, yeah, with that, the Italian Empire has expanded even more. But now they are going to be declaring war on a country that will, spark, a lot of attention in Africa, finally. Because they're kind of like, okay, whatever, they're just colonizers, some countries. Like, I don't think they'll come after us, because Italy's not going to come after a lot of Africa. And that's the reality of it, but a lot of other countries are not going to think so, just due to past European colonization and just lack of trust. For now, they trust Italy, but guess who they declare war on here? Guess who they declare war on? They declare war on Sudan. This was kind of a stupid move, but also kind of a smart move, just for the connection of land purposes. But yeah, this sets off, what is it called? This does set off a chain reaction. Egypt, even though they're not allies with Sudan, Egypt's kind of threatened, they start kind of like teaming up with Chad, even Sudan and South Sudan. Like, everybody's kind of getting over their differences here because they're like, what do we do here, guys? They have not officially signed an alliance pact, but it is being formed. And right now, Sudan won't be able to join the alliance pact because they don't want immediate war with Sudan. No, with Italy. With this, Sudan is crossed into actually pretty rapidly from Italy on both sides. Here, as we can see, Khartoum's being slowly neared, I believe. Eventually, Sudan is split in half, and these two sides finally meet up. This part of Sudan is just completely isolated, ignoring Bir Tawil and just saying it's part of Sudan for the sake of this. And after the Italians just scorched through these desert areas, just the desert areas just kind of surrender over to them. So yeah, finally, with like bloody battles pretty much everywhere, just like a lot of like terrorists are in Sudan. So yeah, there's definitely a lot of bloody battles, but and like I guess just like extreme loyalists to the country, extreme nationalists. With a lot of fighting and Khartoum finally being encircled here, and after probably one of the bloodiest battles in history, Khartoum is captured, and Sudan ultimately surrenders. So taking a look at this peace treaty, guess who's gonna end up having the win here? Guess who's gonna end up having the win? Italy, as they fully annex Sudan, much to other countries' disapproval. So Sudan has been fully annexed here, and what is it called? The Eritrean state is actually gonna be integrated here. You know what? We'll just make them integrated into I guess like this big chunk of Italy here. But these two states will be cut, as this will be like a Libya Tunisia kind of thing, like that kind of thing. Libya, Tunisia, and I guess a Sudan, Eritrea, and Ethiopia, whatever. So I don't know. This is the map I have. If you guys want that, by the way, like that's the OG map. But yeah, now getting back to the Empire stuff. And, I did not mean to color that in. I don't know when I colored that in, guys, but, yeah, just ignore that I colored that in. That could be important for later, though. Definitely not hinting to an invasion of Qatar or anything. Ha, 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 ha. Funny, all jokes, laugh, laugh. But, yeah, now we are going to be taking a look at a war with Egypt here, as Italy, Egypt actually feels threatened by Italy here, so they are going to be declaring war on them. But since Italy's the empire, they will be in blue. No, they will be in red, and they won't be, they will be the defender, but for this scenario, Egypt is blue, and they're considered right by a lot of countries. Like, they're considered the ones in the right. I guess in this war, like, democratically speaking, even though Italy is democratic, it's just, Egypt's the one in the right, basically, in this war. But Egypt is gonna get steamrolled by Italy in a lot of areas, such as over here. They're getting kind of beat up. This area is completely encircled, and troops from this island over in Greece come over here and take this part of Egypt. The Italians are getting all the land they've kind of wanted here, and more areas are met up, and the border starts to be expanded even more. Only this area is just like, So yeah, Egypt is being steamrolled over, but this is finally when the Egyptian military arrives, and by this point, Italy's probably like number 4. No, I would say like number 5 in the world. Actually, you know what? Yeah, maybe number 5. I was gonna say maybe number 4, but I don't know because India. But yeah, Italy's gonna be pushed back rapidly by by Egypt here, as they don't want them anywhere near Cairo at all, as they've taken like a lot of the Nile already. But yeah, finally another border is drawn over here as this is happening. No, another border is made over here as this is happening. And before the Egyptians can expand more, Egypt is attacked on multiple fronts by Italy. As Cairo is neared, and finally after one of the bloodier battles of the Italian Empire's expansion or whatever, Cairo is captured, and yeah, Egypt just surrenders here as yeah, Egypt, it's not looking good for Egypt. Like anything that's happened to Egypt like in the peace treaty, it's just not looking good for them. And with it not looking good for them, Egypt is on the whole thing of Egypt is under Italy's rule. The whole thing. Like Italy is like spoiled now. Like they are probably like, I would say they're number 3 in the world. You know what? That's a little bit extreme. Maybe they're like number like 5 or something. No, like maybe they're like number 4 now. But yeah, Italy is getting a lot stronger, and yeah, this is just the Egyptian area. It's kind of weird borders that they've set up, but this is just ultimately what's happened. So yeah, with this, we could definitely see the Italian Empire expanding, but now they're going to be focusing their eyes on Europe. Here, they have declared war on both Bosnia and Croatia. And hold on, let me just draw the little border there. And yeah, I'm sorry guys, but yeah, with them declaring war on both these countries, they are just steamrolled over. They stand no chance. They literally stand no chance against the Italian Empire. Compared to Italy, they just stand no chance. And what did I do now? And yeah, sorry guys, but yeah, just like let's just say they got crushed here. Like they were blue originally, but yeah, they got crushed. And so yeah, taking a look at this peace treaty, Italy fully annexes all the lands they wanted over here. Is Italy has created this entire like hook thing that just like hooks down to the Balkans as they border Greece now, like I guess like they have like direct access to Greece now, like land access, and this does not make Greece happy. This actually makes them pissed because Greece does not want to be invaded by Italy. And as war is declared on Cyprus, Greece really wants to get involved, and by the way, we're ignoring like the British and Turkish areas of this, like Turkish Northern Cyprus, and I guess like the British military bases, whatever. So yeah, just ignoring these. Turkey is still angry though, and since the British bases don't really exist here, like Britain doesn't really care. They're just like, they're still angry at Italy because like they're just angry, but like they're not that angry. So like just like France, because like they're kind of like peaceful with these countries now. They're not allies with them, but they're not enemies with them either. But yeah, we now see war declared on Cyprus, and this completely pisses Greece off, but they don't do anything because they know they'll be like steamrolled over, and they kind of want to like pump their militaries if they ever have to go to war with Italy. So yeah, taking a look at this peace treaty, Cyprus is fully annexed. Now Lebanon, we're just straight to Lebanon. Lebanon is a joke. Lebanon is a complete joke to Italy. Israel and Palestine, I guess, but I never thought I'd see these two working together, but it's whatever. Steamrolled. Frankly, just steamrolled. All these countries are kind of getting steamrolled here. Syria is forced to give up this land. Otherwise, they die, and actually a little bit of this land, too. And now they are bordering Turkey, which is actually pretty interesting. This completely pisses off the Turks, who are actually going to declare war on Turkey. And with this, Greece actually happens in on Turkey's side, and I never thought I'd say that in my life. But the Greeks and the Turkish, Greece and Turkey are fighting alongside each other, and I never thought I'd say that in my life. But what is it called? Azerbaijan actually does not get involved on Turkey's side because they don't really want like a whole war. Like over here with the Italian Empire, they're kind of like afraid of the Italians. Like they're like, yeah, like they just do not want to fight them, like something like that. I don't even know how to make that face. That's just something you get with my videos, stupid faces to represent countries' emotions. But yeah, taking a look at this now, things are not looking good, honestly, for this side. Because this side, they will last for a little while, as Greece will even hold out a little bit, as their military has been pumped. But their military won't be able to last long enough, as Greece has been cut in half, and honestly, they're kind of getting rolled over here. And so, yeah, with Greece's final stand, here they will make one last push, but it won't be enough. It's just really not enough for them. And, yeah, Greece is kind of steamrolled, to be frank. Yeah, Greece loses. It's just ridiculous for what happened to Greece, but, yeah, they lost. They just lost. Like, so hard, they lost. And now with this, Turkey kind of has to, like, get their shit together. But, yeah, Istanbul is taken, and things are looking horrible for Turkey. As, the mainland is entered. And Azerbaijan now definitely... And even with Turkish bleeding, Azerbaijan does not join the war. Because they're like, no. Like, how are they doing this? No. And, yeah, by this point, Italy's probably, like, number 1 in the world. I'd actually say number 2, maybe just behind the United States. But yeah, with enough crushing and troops kind of just encircling areas here. Turkey. Oh boy, Turkey. Goodbye. As somehow the Turks haven't surrendered, but when they are cut like this, and Ankara has been captured. Actually, probably after a bloody military campaign. So, like, we'll just say it was something like, not like this, and then, like, and so, yeah, finally, Turkey just surrenders, just, like, not well for them. And so, yeah, taking a look at this peace treaty, Turkey, and Greece have been fully annexed by this empire. And, yes, things are not looking good. And, these parts of the empire, what is it called? Algeria, these parts of Algeria and Morocco are forced to join the empire, what is it called? And yeah, by the way, we're ignoring all military alliances. I should have mentioned that earlier. But yeah, these parts are forced to join the Italian Empire here, as you guys can probably see where I'm going with this. But, yeah, they try and force Spain and Portugal and France to give over land. But they do not listen. And they go to war with them. And also with Gibraltar being at, at threat, the UK also goes to war with them. So it's just, like, not looking good for any of these countries here. No, so it's just not looking good, like, really for either side here. And yeah, the Italians are getting prepared for a huge war here. This is probably the biggest war of their century, to be honest. No, this is probably their biggest war in centuries. So, and also this. But yeah, a lot of Africa is just gonna choose not to get involved after seeing what's happened. And so the Europe respects that because they're like, okay, yeah, you guys are kind of weak now anyway. What are y'all really gonna do for us? And that kind of insults the Africans who want to take Italy's side now, but not really. LOL, JK. And yeah, just ignoring the existence of Andorra here. Yeah, I'm just coloring in France like this. But yeah, things are not really looking good for Italy here. But things will be looking good for Italy here in a second, because what is it called? Italy is at the upper hand here with way more funds. As oh yeah, also the UK. I got a color in the UK. And yeah, Ireland wants Northern Ireland back, but they won't be getting involved in the war because they're like, no, like what if we get annexed at some point? Like they're like, no, like what if they turn on us during this war? Like they just don't want any part in this. So yeah, they are kind of screwed now. This side is kind of screwed right now. The blue side, honestly. I don't know how screwed they are, but they are definitely screwed. Gibraltar's taken within, I guess, like 2 days, probably. These Spanish islands are taken. And yeah, Italy's being just, like, not fair, basically. And, yeah, Spain is being taken over pretty rapidly. And Spain is just kind of crushed. There's no really questioning it. As Portugal has also been surrounded, and the supply route between them and the UK is kind of just being broken here. Portugal, bye. Just Portugal just surrenders because they're like, no, like I don't think we can beat them. And also, yes, Spain is just on the brink of collapsing, so they just surrender. I don't know if I mentioned that, but yes, Spain surrenders. I might have mentioned that, but yeah, regardless, Spain has fallen out of the war. And yeah, things are just not really great for the blue team right now. As they've taken the parts of France that they've wanted and have connected with their empires they've wanted. And yeah, France is given an ultimatum here to leave the war, and they're just kind of like, no, we'll continue fighting. And with a little bit of French confidence boost here, they actually managed to cut the Italian Empire in two, which is huge for morale. But it doesn't really do much as these sides reconnect and just start pushing in even more. Eventually, I forgot what this part is called. Brittany is what is called encircled. Eventually, Brittany is captured, and eventually, with one last French campaign, yeah, France is just trying their best to survive here. And I guess even British campaign, as they even make another landing on Brittany here, managed to do all that. And even they managed to actually cut off a lot of, I guess, French-Italian areas, whatever. Italian-French areas. No, French-Italian areas, but yeah. But yeah, now France is finally being rolled over. Paris has been taken. And with France being landlocked, the very small pockets surrender. And, yeah, Britain, they're just rolled over, and yeah, we're just ignoring Guernsey, Jersey, whatever their names are as existence. And yeah, Rome is kind of being reformed here. And, yeah, Scotland, they are going to be declaring independence here, as, yeah, they're like, hey guys, what's up? So yeah, an independent Scotland happens, and yeah, Northern Ireland, you are part of Ireland. You are just part of Ireland. Bye. So yeah, Northern Ireland is now a part of Ireland as well. So yeah, taking a look at this peace treaty, yeah, this kind of happened. This is just something that happened. This is something that went down, guys. And so yeah, now there will be a couple, like, 2 last wars. Yemen, well, they'll kind of just be given an ultimatum here. Welcome to the Italian Empire, Yemen. You're screwed if you don't join us. And yeah, the Roman Empire has kind of just, like, came back here, but, like, not every single area, but they have definitely came back in, like, a lot of areas here. Yeah, I guess, like, more, I wouldn't even necessarily call this Rome. I would just call this an Italian empire. But yeah, that happens, and Sri Lanka, yeah, they're also given an ultimatum here. And so yeah, this is what would happen if the Italian Empire came back, and yeah, in what is it called, in 2024. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'll see you guys later. Leave a like and subscribe and comment. Peace out.